The AOC and Swimming Australia are threatening legal action over billboards campaigning against trans women in sport. Conservative lobby group Advance Australia used images of Emily Seebohm, Emma McKeon and Dawn Fraser alongside the phrase "women's sport is not for men." It launched the campaign to target MP Zali Steggall.
And Emily Seebohm joins us now. Thanks very much for your time, Emily. Just with that billboard, how did you feel when you saw your image on it?
Okay, first of all, I want to say I have no idea who Advance Australia is, but they've just lost a voter for sure because I don't want my photo next to something saying transphobic because that is a statement that I've never said and I don't suggest nor support that. And B, the photo is just horrific, so awful. The whole thing is just awful to me.
Are you comfortable with the shot we have of you right now, before we go on any further?
Yes, I'm comfortable with that. We can continue.
Great.
I mean, it is really provocative because Advance Australia, though, say they've only picked up on things that are on the public record anyway. What do you say about the fairness of that?
Look, all I can say is they've taken what has been said from other people's comments and my own out of context. And I have not once said that I don't want inclusivity in this sport. I want everyone to feel included in this sport. We just have to work out how that works and how this will look because A, we just don't know, and B, this is just a brand new thing that's just coming through now. We need to work out how to make everyone feel safe and supported in this sport.
Emily, you are trying to address nuance in a complicated issue. What should sporting bodies be doing to navigate this territory fairly?
Well, first of all, it helps having these discussions, having this on the board so people know that we need to start having a solution to this. We don't know what that looks like. We have no idea, but we need to find that passion to talk about it freely and start a conversation that is needed so we can find a solution that everyone feels included in this sport.
So Em, so we can avoid confusion, let's open up that space, let's open up the discussion. What are your thoughts on trans athletes in sport?
I 100% want trans athletes in sport. It's a hard conversation to have because we just don't know where that fits in yet. Whether it is a female race, a male race and a transgender race, we just don't know yet. That's something that needs to be discussed and we just need to work out how to do that so everyone feels safe, supported and the competition is fair at the end of the day.
Hey, Emily, because so few people are prepared to publicly wade into this discussion, what made you speak up?
I just have a passion for my sport. I have a passion for fair sport. I think we've fought for that for so long and we will continue to fight for fairness in sport. So it's a conversation that we needed to get started and it's good that it's starting now.
You know what? You should get a billboard and send it round Australia.
Do you know what? I'm going to put a great photo on it too.
Just on the issue of trans women in women's sport particularly, do you draw a distinction between, say, professional sport and community sport?
I think it's a hard level to cross because professional sport is very different from community sport. And we're talking about high-level competition. We're talking about an Olympic race. We're talking about if the 8th place male in my event, in the 200 backstroke, would have won the event by almost 5 or 6 seconds. That's a big margin that we're talking about. This is why we need to have the conversation because high-level sport is very different from community sport.
What would you like to see happen with the billboards in the meantime?
I would love to see the billboards removed. I don't want to see them anymore. Just because I don't want to be associated with being transphobic because I am absolutely not. I'm 100% supportive of trans athletes and trans people living however they want to live. I think it's important that we all have our own views on how we want to live our life and you should be able to do that freely. And second of all, the photo is just awful. So let's just remove the photo altogether, delete.
Getting the impression you don't like that photo. Em, thanks very much for speaking to us tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.